Hi, the title of my speech is a tribute to law enforcement. My name is Beverly Godding, and I'm here to share something important to not only me, but to every one of you in this room. And I want to introduce you to law enforcement. My specific purpose is to talk about crime, danger, and why police officers choose law enforcement in the first place. I just have a question for you. Have you ever been driving down the road and you look up in your rearview mirror and there's these flashing lights and you know exactly what that means and you start to cry? Maybe you're making up excuses on why you did all you did, but you know the jig is up and you know it's going to cost you big bucks. Well, that's law enforcement. I'd like to share with you today some of the bad things and some of the good things about being a police officer. Maybe it'll inspire you to enter law enforcement or to give you a greater respect for police officers. First of all, I rely daily on law enforcement to protect me, and we know we need protection in this day and age. My son's a King County Sheriff in Seattle, and I've done ride-alongs with the Bonner County Sheriff's Department, and I've also spent a day in the jail on the inside working, not on the inside waiting to be out, you know. First of all, what's this job all about? How can the satisfaction of performing their duties outweigh the risks of being a law officer? They struggle both in their families and in their own personal lives to protect you, the American public, and they do it willingly. Law enforcement was started in the 1800s. It became a profession, and there are many organizations to choose from. There's federal, state, and local, and I want to share three important things about their jobs. I want to share the crime rate in 2014 till now. I want to share drawbacks to being a law enforcement officer and the benefits of being a police officer. Crime is on the rise in the United States. Internet crime is a new thing, but it cost $100 billion last year in money lost. Most of the ones that were hit, 75%, were medical and businesses, and it's growing every day. Mortgage fraud, that's a new one too. If you get a mortgage and you're on the side that's giving the mortgage or getting the mortgage fraud is up 419%. Can you believe that? That's horrible. Major violent crimes have increased since 2014. Police forces around the country are struggling to deal with the recent surge of violence. Murder is up 6% over in the year 2014 to 2015. And in the big cities, it's 19%. And if you really want to be scared, move to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, because the murder rate is up 74%. Rape is up 10% and assault is up 3%. But burglaries, now that should surprise you, is down 9%. Another form of violent crime is rioting and looting. Demonstrations are peaceful sometimes, and people are paid to demonstrate, but sometimes it gets out of hand, and if you watch the news clips, it can easily go into a riot. And if you look, most of them are young men who don't have anything better to do, and they're out just to have fun. Property damage and costs private citizens, it costs insurance companies, and it costs the taxpayers money. Another side to this is that personal injury, bystanders get beat up, property owners get drug out of their stores. You don't know what's going to happen in the middle of a riot. When we experience crime, we call 911, and we expect somebody to come and save us. That's just the American way. We know they're going to come. Police officers are not immune to their jobs. Today, violence is aimed at police. But the U.S. Bureau of Labor published a list of the most dangerous jobs, and you won't believe this, but police officers are down in the lower percentage of dangerous jobs. But, here's the but, it's hard to dispute that this is one of the most dangerous jobs in the United States, where there is someone always out trying to hurt you or kill you at all times. Some crimes against law enforcement officers result in deaths. In 2014, 133 police officers were killed. Last year, there was 129 officers. If these are the negative points of being a police officer, why do they do it? Because they find satisfaction in saving lives and helping others make better choices. And the job's never routine, and it changes daily. They find personal satisfaction in serving their community and knowing that they're doing the work for the greater good. I interviewed Coeur d'Alene Detective Lee Brainerd and asked him what he liked about being a detective, and he said, "I love my role in society, serving the public and my interaction with the public. I love my ability to help and heal people and to hold bullies accountable and to protect." And contrary to popular belief, the 2000 National Census states that the divorce rate for police officers is lower than the national average. Here's some other benefits. These are the real benefits of choosing law enforcement and career. If you're into money and other stuff like that, you can start between $35,000 and $40,000 a year, and it could go up as high as $75,000. You get full medical and full dental, and you have the opportunity for promotion. You can be retired in 20 to 25 years, and there's always ongoing learning opportunities. You can take languages, advanced defensive tactics, you can take physical fitness, and it doesn't cost the police officer one thing. And working in law enforcement is fun. You get to work crime scenes and guard perimeters and track suspects and work with dogs and K-9 and travel around the country picking up criminals on extradition. Well, that's about it, but I hope you found this little speech interesting. But I wanted to share and have you consider this as a job career, so I want to leave you with a few points. The crime rate and crime control is crime is out of control, but they need more qualified cops. It's a dangerous job, but it has extreme satisfaction, and there's many financial and personal benefits to consider about this job, and all of them love it and wouldn't do anything else. Whether you work in the city or you work in small town America, being a police officer is an important role in our community, and they're on the job 24/7. Not everyone can be a police officer, but it's a rewarding occupation. And my question is, do you have what it takes? So, anyway, are there any questions that anyone has? Oh yes, there's one right there.
So would I have to go to college to become a police officer?
Well, it probably depends upon the city that you apply to, but a lot of them will send you to the police academy and pay for it and do on-the-job training. So are there any more questions before I close? Yes, Robin.
What was that very last question you asked?
Which one?
Very last one. I had a question about it, but I can't remember.
Oh, do you have what it takes?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I was thinking.
Okay, so what does it take?
Well, it takes a brave person, but it also takes someone who has a heart for their community and willing to give up everything and go out and work for the public. But they're going to find satisfaction. It's not a job that's going to be boring. It's going to be exciting.
Right.
And I just wanted to mention to all of you to be sure and remember all your police officers here in town, state, federal. Pray for them often because the country has gone crazy and they need all the prayer they can get.
Amen.
So thank you very much for your time, and hopefully we'll do this again.
All right.